there was a time in your life when you were shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many times were you shot?
6 times.
On one occasion?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that something we can talk about?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A few questions here about that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what part of the world did that take place
In New Orleans.
in? Do you remember what age that was in your life?
That was like in 2012. You know what I'm saying? Like right when I was like meeting 50. You know what I'm saying? For real, it was just so much shit just going on at that time. You know what I mean? And you know, shit just got caught. You know what I mean? For real.
And where on your body were you shot exactly?
You know, like the belly. You know what I'm saying? You know, like all belly and in my lower area, stuff like that. Still got a bullet in my leg.
Just one?
Yeah, still just got one in my leg. The leg's at the hospital. Yeah.
Now, for those in the audience that's never been shot by a gun before, what does that really feel like?
I would say, like, everybody probably got different experiences, bro, because, like, when it happened to me, I guess, like, the adrenaline or whatever, like, I ain't feel that. Like, I ain't feel it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I didn't feel the bullets and stuff, but I couldn't move at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I couldn't move. Like, it did for real. Like, from the waist down, like, I was just stuck. Like, I couldn't move. But, you know, I didn't really, you know, feel the pain and stuff like that. You know what I mean? For real, I was just focused on, man. I was just like, man, call my kids, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, I wanted to, because I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was over for me. You get what I'm saying? For real, I just wanted to talk to my kids before I go. You know what I mean? For real, you hear me? It happened right in front of my mom, though. You know what I'm saying? In front of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy out there. It's crazy.
Your mom actually saw it take place?
Yeah. I was in the middle of a conversation with her. I was dropping her off.
Were you, in fact, able to speak to your kids during that moment as well?
Nah, man. Everybody was, you know what I'm saying, like, hollering and screaming and you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, call my kids, man, call my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let me talk to my son, you know what I'm saying? Call my kids. But everybody was just, you know, overhyped and shit.
And also, just for transparency, you mentioned that it was adrenaline you were feeling, but what about drugs? Were you under the influence of any drugs during that moment?
I wasn't at all, bro. I was coming from my daughter's birthday party, dropping my mom off home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, dude, I wasn't under no drugs, no nothing. You know what I mean? For real.
And did you have a near-death experience at all?
Nah. I would say when I found myself getting into like the hospital, the actual hospital, you know what I mean? Cause I guess they had me like sedated either there or from the loss of blood. I was just like in and out of, you know what I mean, in and out of conscious, whatever, this and that. And but I know when I got to the hospital, you know what I'm saying, I could hear the nurses and shit talking, right? And they just saying all kind of fucked up shit, bro. Like, it's just like, another one, yeah, he ain't gonna make it, he gonna die, and just they all kind of shit like that. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm saying, they gonna let me die in this fucking hospital. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, be fucked up for real. Like, so like, that's, like, that was another time, like, you know, I felt like, you know, like that, it might be over for me here. Cause I'm like, they ain't gonna do their fucking job if they talking like that, you know what I mean? For real.
Let me be a little bit more specific here, though. Near-death experience, as defined by Oxford Languages, is an unusual experience taking place on the brink of death and recounted by a person after recovery, typically an out-of-body experience or a vision of a tunnel of light.
Well, nah, I didn't.
Just curious there.
Nah, I didn't.
Now, you mentioned one bullet is still in you. When it came to the other bullets, did any of them just go through you? Were some of them removed?
I really don't know. For real, like when I got out of, cause once I made it to the hospital and everything, you know, like they told me how many times I've been shot, but, you know, like by that time, you know, I'm up, you know how they just dated me, they had to, you know what I'm saying, give me a colostomy bag, all kind of other shit, and operate while they was doing all that shit, you know, I'm knocked the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? So when I got up, you know, when I woke up, you know, I had the colostomy bag on, and I had staples in me, all kind of shit like that and everything, and, you know, when the nurse came in there, you feel me, you know, she let me know, like, you know, yeah, you know, you was shot 6 times, and, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Is it a possibility that one bullet that's left in you can still come out at any given moment? Yeah,
that shit be poking out like a motherfucker, like, you know, I'm sure, you know, it could, you know, come out, you feel me, but and somehow I feel like, well, if they didn't get it out, it's probably there for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to just fuck with it, you know?
Can it do any further damage in your body, just being in your body?
It hasn't so far, so, you know what I mean?
And the time you got shot, it's been years now since that time, right? It's 2023 at this point,
exactly.
But do you, at that moment when that happened, did you refrain from certain activities just to prevent that bullet from doing any further damage that it could have?
Hell nah. Hell nah, bro. Like I was, like when that happened, bro, I was an ignorant little dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I still had an ignorant mentality. So like my first day out the hospital, you know what I'm saying? I'm outside, like, you know what I mean? For real, like tripping. You know what I'm saying? Tripping though, for real, bro. Like, tripping.
A few more questions here about this incident. When it comes to that particular bullet, any sensitivity to weather changes where that bullet's located?
Nah, it's like that motherfucker just there, like.
No issue when it rains, no issue in the wintertime when it gets colder and the temperatures drop?
Nah. It's like it's just there.
Have you experienced a metal detector or metal wand since the incident?
Nah. That's what's crazy too. Nah, the metal detector don't go off for none of that neither.
So you have gone through one, just nothing, no sounds or anything?
Of course, you know, you always go through, you know what I'm saying, whether you catching flights, you know what I mean, or either just walking through a club, you know what I'm saying, you know, going inside the club, it never go off.
Do you know the caliber of those 6 bullets?
Yeah, nigga shot me with a carbon. You know what I'm saying, carbon 15. You know what I'm saying, they shot at me 42 times, but I was just only hit 6.
And you were the intended target?
Yeah.
Not an innocent bystander?
Yeah, man, for real.
Wait, just for clarification, you were the target or the bystander?
Nah, I was the target, bro. Yeah, man.
Okay, winding down here. Looking back, what was your key to the survival of those gunshots?
How
do you think
stay low? Cause I was sitting in the car, right? I'm sitting in the car, and my mom, you know, like I said, I'm just dropping my mom off. So she's in her doorway. I'm right in front of her door. And, you know, I'm talking to her and blah, 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 blah. So I went home and then walked up. I looked, like it was so crazy, bro. Like I had enough time to make a phone call because I'm seeing a dude fidgeting. You know what I'm saying? So boom, like I'm making a comment like, man, get around here, man, cause woo, woo, woo. So I do that, fam. By this time, they start busting, Paul, and then loose. I'm screaming at my mom, like, get in the house. You know what I'm saying? But she just standing right there, you know what I mean? For real, bro. So I'm worried, you know, because I don't want no straight bullets hitting her, you know what I mean? And I'm looking up at her, and like I said, I'm in the car. So they really like hitting the car, whatever, they shooting the car. And I'm ducking down. So now I'm like, damn. So I know I'm not getting hit, though. So I'm like, damn, let me try to crawl out. You know what I'm saying? On the passenger side, you feel me? Crawl from the driver's side to the passenger side. You know, like that was my plan, to crawl out from the passenger side and take out. You feel me? Hit the alley and take out. But once I tried to slouch over to the passenger side, that when I started feeling them, bit of pum, pum, pum. You know what I'm saying? I started feeling them. Pum, pum, pum. I'm like, damn. So by the time I opened the passenger door, I just fell out that bit, boom, and I couldn't move. So now I'm laying on side the car, and all I could do is like look under the car, and I see the nigga feet. And he's still just, you dig, in this mode, just shooting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, like in my mind, I'm thinking, nigga about to come stand over me and you hear me, finish the job, but you know what I'm saying? You know, grace of God, you know what I'm saying? You know, I just saw the feet just turn around and, you know what I'm saying? You know, and they took off. So I was like, damn. So now, you know, I'm just on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Bleeding for real. For real.
Now, in this instance, you were shot at 42 times, 6 actually hit you. Mm-hmm. But what do you make of the fact that there are some that get shot just one time by one bullet?
Yeah.
And they're not even able to speak in an interview.
I know a guy got shot in the leg, bro, and didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I just felt like situations like that let you know that you're here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And let you know that your job not done. You know what I'm saying? For real, you know? For real.
You mentioned God here in this portion of questions. Mm-hmm. Do you follow religion by any chance?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Care to share what?
Yeah, I really don't know what religion. I believe in God. I go to church when I can. I pray. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in a higher power. I do believe everything happens for a reason. You know, I don't know what more can I say, you know?
And growing up, were you raised to follow religion, or was this something you chose on your own?
I would say that's something I really had to, like, really choose on my own. You know what I mean? For real.
And what age, what grade when you make a decision of that nature?
Once I got older, bro. Once I became an adult. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And really started, like, realizing, like, how blessed I am. Like, once you go to seeing, like, how much bullshit going on around you, you know what I'm saying? And you go to seeing how much, like, you actually surviving it. You know what I'm saying? And you still here, and you feel me? And just knowing that at any given time, that could have been you that happened to, and just all that, it just make you realize, like, man, I'm a blessed little dude. And especially to make it out of, like, where I'm from, you know what I mean? Because there's no real outlets, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes down to the music and shit. You feel me? For real. Like, I know a million niggas that rap. You know? You get what I'm saying? For real, bro. So, it gotta be a blessing. You know what I mean? Gotta be somebody up there that chose me. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Anything else in regards to this incident?
You know, shit. Nah.